everyone, I'm Daniel and today I'm gonna talk about 5 overrated movies of all time, Rotten Tomatoes version. And yeah, it's the second part, so if you didn't saw the first part, then I'm gonna have the link in the description or here somewhere on the screen right now. And yeah, now let's begin! 5th place, Paddington 2. So Paddington 2 came out in 2018 and it has 100% on Tomato Meter. Paddington 2 finds Paddington happily settled with the Brown family in Windsor Gardens, where he has become a popular member of the community, spreading joy and marmalade wherever he goes. Then he spots a book that he wants to buy, but it gets stolen and everyone thinks it's Paddington who stole the book. And then he goes to prison, finds new friends and blah blah blah. In my opinion, it is a very good family movie that I personally liked, but 100% is definitely too much. Alright, actually it is an amazing family movie. It is very cute, it has simple but not a bad story, cool characters and amazing animation. I mean, Paddington looks great. I would accept 90% or maybe even 91%, but 100% is very overrated. And yeah, the first movie is also very overrated. I didn't include it because it's not in top 100 movies of all time in Rotten Tomatoes, but yeah, it was also very overrated. 3rd place, Incredibles 2. So Incredibles 2 came out in 2018 and it's the sequel to the first Incredibles that came out in 2004. Alright, in my opinion it is not as good as the first Incredibles were, because it has some things that I didn't like. First is the villain. So his, or should I say her, motivation is bad and boring, and as a character she's not even close to Syndrome, who was an amazing villain. Okay, maybe just a very good villain, who had a good motivation, and as a character he was much more interesting than her. Second problem are the new characters. The movie introduced us to new characters, new superheroes, that are all boring and not interesting as characters. I mean, they were more or less important for the story, but they were just boring. Oh, do you smell it? Oh, it smells like money. Yeah, now Disney can sell even more toys. Yeah, wow, nice. And the last problem is that the concept of the story remained completely the same. Yeah, the story changed, but the concept remained the same. And all characters are still great. In my opinion, this animated movie don't deserve to have more than 85% on Tomato Meter. 3rd place, Baby Driver. Baby Driver came out in 2017 and has 93% on Tomato Meter. A talented young getaway driver relies on the beat of his personal soundtrack to be the best in the game. But after being cursed into working for a crime boss, he must face the music when a doomed haze threatens his life, love and freedom. So personally for me, Baby Driver is just not a bad movie. Actually, it has a lot of good stuff in it, like good characters, seriously. Almost every character is good in this movie. The character that played Jamie Foxx is my favorite because he was the funniest one. Simple but not a bad story, good picture and good music. After watching this movie I didn't felt like wow or it was a good movie. No, I felt like yeah, it was not a bad movie. I think a lot of people had this feeling where you watch a movie and a lot of things in the movie are great, but you just feel like it is not a movie for you. That's the same thing I have with the movie. That's why I think this movie don't deserve to have more than 83 or 85% on the Tomato Meter. 2nd place, SpiderMan Homecoming. I like SpiderMan Homecoming. I think it is a good Spider-Man movie and just a good movie. But 92% are too much. I like this version of Spider-Man. Finally, he feels like a student. In this movie we have an interesting villain, not bad characters. I mean, Peter's love interest is not good and MJ, I didn't really like her. I mean, in the second movie she was good, but not here. We have also a good story and good special effects. You know, I think only movies that are amazing, awesome, or that are close to masterpiece deserve to have 90% on Tomato Meter. Not just good entertaining movies, but amazing entertaining movies. Not just a good story, but awesome story, you know what I mean? And Spider-Man Homecoming is just a good entertaining movie, not more. Actually, there are a lot of Marvel movies that don't deserve to have 90%. But exactly, Spider-Man Homecoming is in this top 100 movies of all time. And 1st place, Finding Dory. Finding Dory came out in 2016 and it is kind of a sequel for Finding Nemo, but this time the main hero is Dory. In this animated movie, Dory remembers her family and she's trying to find her parents. while she's doing this, she finds her old friends like new friends. It is a good animated movie with awesome animation, with new characters that are not bad, and an overall not a bad story, but 94% is too much. To have at least 90%, this movie needed better characters, because from new characters the only good character was Hank, and others were just okay, not bad but not memorable. And after watching this movie, you know, I think in the past a lot of people who was watching Finding Nemo, they all thought that Dory was funny. I mean, I think everyone thought that she's funny and actually laughed at her. But right now, after watching Finding Dory, after watching her, you know, backstory, it is not even funny anymore. It is more sad when you watch. I mean, seriously, if you're gonna watch Finding Nemo, then, you know, if you know the backstory of Dory, it is not even funny anymore. And that's all the overrated movies from top 100 best movies of all time list from Rotten Tomatoes. Of course, I have a lot more overrated movies, but I think if I will reveal the third part someday, then definitely not soon, because I have other ideas for my videos. That's why, if you don't want to miss anything, then subscribe to my channel and punch the bell button. And if you like this video, then of course why not to like this video, why not to share it with your friends, why not to comment your personally overrated movie. And yeah, that's it. I wish you a nice day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!